Welcome, everyone, to After the Refresher course. I am your host, Angelo Garcia III, Principal Industrial Hygienist of Future Environment Design's Training Center. This episode, we're going to basically take you to Niagara Falls and introduce you to Niagara Falls or certain areas of Niagara Falls, certain places we go to in Niagara Falls, and specifically, we're going to basically the Dival Safety Summit. The Dival Safety Summit is something they hold every year. I've been wanting to come up to the Safety Summit for years, and it's never been able to work it into my schedule. This year, I was able to work it into my schedule. I've decided to take the train up and basically visit Niagara Falls. I've been here once before, a very short period of time. I think I was here for maybe a couple of hours, and ended up going to the Canadian side, so a little bit of falls, and then basically ended up going to, last time I was up here was for Professional Abatement Contractors of New York conference, a fall weekend, and that weekend we were at a different town nearby. That's the reason why we stopped at Niagara Falls, because I forget where we were at that time, but we were someplace really close to here. So this is the first time I've gone up to Niagara Falls. I'm up here by myself, so I have to find some things to keep me interested and keep me busy. And I look forward to seeing some of these sites here. And then on Wednesday, we're going to basically go to the Dival Safety Summit, and we'll basically do a couple of videos from that conference, and basically tell you how my experiences from basically going to that safety summit. Looking forward to it because obviously Dival is a safety equipment company, and I'm looking forward to seeing what new equipment's out there that Dival is basically selling, and basically see how that fits into my programs and how that fits into what we do at Future Environment Designs. All right. So I look forward to this adventure, and hopefully you'll enjoy these videos. Thank you. Alrighty, so we're heading into the, check out this Anchor Bar, which is supposed to be the home of the Buffalo Wings, the original Buffalo Wings. So, many of you know I've been a big dry dock fan for many, many years. And so, this is supposedly the home of that. Those Buffalo Wings, supposedly the best in the state, maybe the country. So we'll find out. Well, look at that old face there. Mr. Tacky, I guess, huh? I guess he's been here. Previous pictures were all about people who've been here before. Alright, and here's his story about the place. Alright. Some of the other pictures on the wall. Not bad. They come in pints over here. Alright, it's a 22-ounce pint. Look at that baby. Scotch ale from Roebuck. Here are the wings. So here are the wings. As you can see, well, I got that far down on my beer. They look pretty cool. So that's it for tonight. The wings were really good. I had a spicy garlic parmesan, which was really, really delicious. I enjoyed it very much. Basically, I had a Roebuck Brewing Scotch Ale. Actually, my favorite beer from up here. So it was actually great they had it on tap. And you'll see basically earlier, basically they had it in pints, which the pints here are 22 ounces, which is fantastic. So had a great time, and talk to you soon. Dival Safety Summit's coming up. So here we are on the shoreline path heading over to Gold Island. That's Gold Island on the other side there. And this is one of the areas that are rapids. I decided I wanted to film here because listen to that sound, that roar. Right, that's the rapids that are heading towards the falls. It definitely looks very, very powerful. That is very impressive. I don't think I would be wanting to row on a canoe, boat, anything, trying to deal with that. That's amazing. Huh? So, wow. And we're not even at the falls yet. So here we are on the bridge over to Gold Island. Obviously you can see the Canadian side there and all the buildings there. And again, how powerful this river is. Hear that sound? Almost like it's louder than some engines. It's a beautiful area. So we're on the bridge over to Gold Island. We're basically gonna go over there. There's a cave of the mist. So we're gonna head over there and then see what we see over there. And this is unbelievable. Like I said, last time I was here, I wasn't here. We actually didn't go to the American side. We were actually on the Canadian side, and that's where you see the falls spill out. But just the majesty of it, basically gathering all this water together. All right, the power behind all of that. That's natural power. All right, no wonder we basically are able to generate how much electric from waterfalls and stuff. Wow. Wow. We have a statue here dedicated to Nikola Tesla. Right, basically found of alternating current. Right. So there's the falls. Obviously, the funny part about it, the best views from the Canadian side. It's not a bad view either. Pretty impressive falls. And it's kind of interesting, it's not just one falls, right? There's a reason why it's called falls with plural. A lot of work to maintain all of this, I think. Right? All these roads and stuff like that, considering the snow that's here. Many times during the winter, they get lake effect snow. So here we are. We're at the Dival Safety Summit. It's been, so far, we were halfway through. It's been a really fun bunch of presentation. I'm going to basically walk you through the whole event in a few minutes here. And that's been a lot of fun too, basically seeing all the different safety companies, supply companies, different things that they supply. Like I said, I'll walk you through and we'll see some of these, some of the booths that are in here. Quite a few booths, quite a few different safety companies. Some very interesting equipment that they're displaying here. All right, the presentations so far have been really good too. The keynote speaker was just a guy recently who basically 5 years ago had an accident and lost both his arms. He's a double amputee and basically has a prosthetic. Merit removing speech. Him and his wife did the presentation. Had me in tears. So those of you who know me, that's not too hard. Alrighty, so we'll go through the hall in a few minutes here. This is pretty impressive as a safety training center. All right, so the rear has this tractor trailer truck. All right, and then basically road show. You see the thing expands. Pretty neat. So if you don't last week we'll be finishing. Yeah, no worries. But this guy is basically running for your development for your cabin. So how you doing? So as you see here, we're in the Dival Safety. They have this basically Timberland truck here, right here at the opening. Their portal, kind of interesting things.
Mine is kind of brown.
So, as you can see, the bow, as you would expect, it's their safety summit, so gotta expect that they're going to be advertising a lot of their stuff here. But I think what's interesting is all the other booths that are here. All right. All right, so obviously they have some equipment there. All right. All right. Okay. PIP. All right. All their safety equipment. You know, NSA.
We would say, well,
Squincher. Fine tools.
oh, really?
Grease connected safety. Ergodyne.
Oh, if I'm in town, you're gonna take care of it.
Bex. Jackson. Sure works. Bulwark. I think we're going to stay to one side here. Chemical storage. Like I said, the number and the amount of safety equipment is very inspiring. I think this is the interesting part, how basically they've got vending services for safety equipment. Obviously, Pause for Love was supposed to be here. All right. Gloves. And it's very similar to your safety catalog. All right. The safety catalog is like the largest section is gloves. And here we are. Everybody's gloves and safety shoes. Right. So like I said, it's kind of very, very impressive. All the different safety equipment, all the different harnesses. I always like to joke. I guess looking at this, you kind of sit there and go, how can you say to someone, employers sit there and just pick from one safety company with all the different harnesses that are available? Harnesses, gloves, safety tools, safe cutting tools, hard hats, intrinsic lighting, lockout and tag-out equipment, K-Strong, fire detection. This was interesting. These thermal cameras. So. Right, that's right. Do all sorts of safety equipment.
Lockout, tag out. Is there a minimum number that they have to order?
That's right.
Yeah. No, just 25.
This is one of the things that I thought was interesting. This is if you see the sign up there is for lithium battery storage, a safety cabinet. I've always heard of a David arm, but I've never seen one. And there's a, what do you call it, a setup for confined space entry, right? It's got the guardrails and everything, and it basically has the whole winch built into the guardrail system. WD-40 safety style.
Hi there.
What? How you doing? All right. Torque, how you doing?
Professional hygiene.
Okay. Safe ways. Like I said, look at all the different harnesses and stuff. All different manufacturers of harnesses. How can you not find one that's going to fit your workers? Gloves. All right. Petzels. Right. All right. Again, lighting products, light stick, intrinsically safe. Brady. All right. Fire decks. All right. Fire-rated clothing. Construction exchange.
Just coming down the different aisle. Hi, how are you?
All right. Obviously, DeWalt. They make everything. Not only the toolboxes, the tools. Right. Safe for the right reasons. I love that. It's kind of a cool message. All right, fire extinguishers. Like I said, all the different manufacturers of safety equipment, eyewear. All right, you guys know we basically, in our initial classes, we use some of the safety equipment here, the cutting tools. We basically use the ceramic blades because they're safer. Use the ergonomically designed cutters for our initial classes. That's where we got them from. All right. Actually, we've basically been looking at all this stuff and seeing what other additional things we can basically add to our safety classes. So basically to make them safer, make it safer, and may actually help the students find some things that they basically feel they could use in work in real life. So, okay.
Those are the cool weather ones. The guys seem to like them.
So, same problems I have at the packing thing of getting everybody. At least the aisles here are a little wider. We'll talk about vegetarians when I come back. Right, protective footwear. At first aid stations. Right. Medical equipment, the AEDs. Ansel with their gloves. All right, we have 3M. All right, we're talking to 3M about basically hearing protection and doing fit testing for hearing protection. So hopefully you may see that as a service coming down the pike here from us in future environment designs. Safety shoes. JPW. Keyway, protective equipment.
I'll get you a pair.
Look at all those gloves. Different sizes too. That's what again, noticed a woman at that booth. I guess they're pretty known for coming with different sizes. Sizes that would work for ladies.
Donate the money.
Hi. There's all.
Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry.
All right, Go Joe actually had a booth. Right. All right, full tech. I think that's the harnesses we have, if I remember. All right. Obviously, you can get your clothes customized, your safety shirts and stuff like that. In-house private labels.
And that's where I met Gary.
All right. Safety. Ropes. Superior gloves. Thank you.
It's the
Walking tools.
There's a difference.
All right. Interesting. Timberland. All the different, like I said, safety shoes. And some of this, and this side, it's kind of a lot of it with some of the ergonomic fittings and linings. You see this? That's pretty interesting, right? All right. And then Columbia Southern basically is, along with the Institute, basically helping us with the, helping them with the CEUs, National Women's Association, right? To work. So, all right. So that's about it. That's the whole place. Oh, one more thing. We'll go outside. And outside, there you are. I'll be right with you. All right, so that's the end. That's the end of the Dival Safety Summit. It's been fantastic. The networking reception at the end was really, really good. Food was really good. I love the fact that they had pizza. Cracks me up because it's here's the reception and it's this big safety summit. They basically told me over 96 they had around 96 vendors and over a thousand people attending this conference. And then the reception is pizza, pass around meatballs, and mac and cheese. Fantastic. And obviously you had your beers and your wines and stuff like that. Very good. Very good conference. Very impressive. You saw a number of people, 3M bringing this truck over here, the tractor-trailer truck, which had its own classroom. This is a very impressive conference. The speakers were very impressive. Some of the speakers I didn't get to attend to, I only got to attend, they had breakout sessions. They had almost 5 or 6 breakout sessions. Each session basically had quite a few people in them. The ones I went to, some of them didn't have as many, but that's to be expected considering each breakout session, there are like 6 or 7 people. And later in the day, obviously, you basically have people who are probably tired from going to sessions and stuff like that. So it is a long day. Starts at 8, goes till 5, and it's basically, let's see, what time is it now? It's almost 5:30. So the reception is actually kind of breaking up. Alrighty, so that's it. That's the core. That was the summit, and that'll be it for us. So we thank Dival for hosting this summit. We thank Dival for Jack Lauer and Karen and Dan and Derek, all the people who helped me here at Dival, who we talked to and basically helped us with the services we need, and then basically the equipment that we supply, that we use in our initial classes. So look to see you in the next refresher. Be safe out there and have a great day. Bye-bye.